Historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Benjamin. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second down, Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Jones again the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good.
Nothing.
And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
7-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Love 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to
Darnell Mooney. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the play.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Calais. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears 7, Packers nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Calais. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On the ground, it's Calais. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Vinatieri's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. On first down. Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. On third down, here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
7-yard attempt.
And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Trubisky on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Anthony Miller, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run. Calais. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Calais. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Trubisky.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Michael Kendricks made the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jordan Love.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Love now on 2nd down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called. On 3rd down, Love.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He's got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2 yards. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
49-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd down.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to perhaps salt this one away. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
1st and 10.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Tonight's final score, Bears 13, Packers 7.